brave enough to try again this time. All I gotta do is let go and trust. I'm ready to find the rest of my life.
It's time. Jersey Howard Co. So, let's flow. I'll quickly address the reason why this is probably the last video and why this group is closing, as well as the other groups I created on Facebook platform. So a little less than 2 weeks ago, I made a contract. I have a contract. I want you to realize I'm exaggerating. Okay, I made a contract with Facebook to convert my new Facebook profile into a Facebook page because of what's happened in my life, and I reverse engineered something, and I had to do this. So when I clicked for it to convert, it was only after that I realized that when it fully converts in a couple days, I'm gonna lose all the groups I created. And there's no having a delete button in terms of revert back to the profile first. There was no option for that. So yeah, so this group will be closing in a day or two. I'm not even sure what happens, if it will still be here and then they'll just kick me out. I'll be deleted in every group that I created or whatever. I have no idea, but that's the reason why I'm shooting this last video, and this group I just closed. Secondly, about STILLENCE, okay? So when I started this on March, I wanted to put myself on a 77-day, 2-hour-day STILLENCE. It was trying, but and the wonderful thing about it is I documented on video format what I was going through, the STILLENCE epiphanies, thoughts, rumblings, and I kind of saw the progression. You know, hopefully one day I can just put it all in a page, and hopefully it will help someone to see how important I think it is for you to spend time alone with yourself and just tune out the whole world so you can get connected to yourself again. Okay, because the end game, okay, what everybody is seriously searching for, I know, is God, but that will also show up in the word I use, raw, okay? And W means the wholeness part of it. We are all trying to go back to paradise, which, was really, we're whole, okay? There was no shame. There was no inadequacy about ourselves, that we are enough. And I'm a big believer of knowing God and knowing yourself. I believe those two is the majority. Okay, so I hope you're continue. Forget the word stillness. It's just a word. It's just a label. But however you spend time with yourself, so that you can get connected, you can be more self-aware. That will only have an upside to your life. Okay. And finally, this 2017. I look back at the last few months of 2016 and just being flowing with spirit and being inspired and just following that callings. It became very apparent to me that 2017 is kind of be my year zero again. And what that means is bear with me, okay? Bear with me for a moment with this. There's something I think kind of dry. And how that looks like is this. Back in 2000, before One Life to Live, okay, I didn't have any connection, no money. I was in a desert for 2 years. I didn't. I gave up the dream of like becoming famous in Hollywood. But those 2 years kind of was like the booster for the 10 years that I didn't want life to live. And I always think about that moment. It's like, I don't know, I cannot even tell you how exactly things progressed. A lot of people come to me in the speaking arena. They're asking me like, what did I do to get to be a public speaker, to get invited to speak for groups, corporation, events. And I cannot tell you, like, I did not have a system. I did not have a coach at that time to tell me like how it's done. There was something in me that I just started speaking to people. And one thing led to another. I would speak in churches, I would speak in cafes and homes, and then I'll just speak anywhere. And then it started growing, being invited in the government, being invited to business settings. I even had some friends later on in the middle of mid-2000, friends will ask me to host their parties, right? And see, there was no formula in doing that. And with this new thing, with this new life that I'm building, there's no formula. So I'm starting from scratch. I enjoy immensely creating stuff. And I feel like I'm a baby. I'm learning. I'm so learning how to create again in the most authentic and a more edgy way. And again, there is no formula for that. You know, I'll take up the skills that I need to learn to make that happen, but I'm starting from zero, you know? So I'm, you know, and even in my social media platforms, I'm starting from zero. I'm not collecting friends from before. So, you know, just like in Facebook, I remember the first time I went back into Facebook, I deleted like over 400 friends out of it. And now basically everyone's gone in Facebook. So, because what happens also is whoever I don't know how the Facebook thing works, but once it gets converted, all my friends will be the people who will be the likes. I didn't want that. I wanted people who liked my fan page to be the people who support me, who are in jive with me, and so I'm okay with it. I'm okay being the loser at the moment because I'm 100-time loser in life, and it's just me starting from scratch. I enjoyed the thrill of hustle and grinding like I've been doing the last 2 weeks. I've been waking up at 6, going to bed at 11, sometimes all the way to 2 or 3 in the morning, and I mean that's like almost like 18 hours a day work, just grinding, hustling. But the energy has been regenerating. Sometimes it'll be like 1 in the morning, and a thought will shoot through my mind. I'm like, oh man, I'm not gonna wait until I wake up in a few hours. I'm gonna do it now. And you know, and so just like last night, which is actually earlier this morning, I shot a flare video, and because I was just so inspired, and that's what I'm doing. I really want to create more content because I'm more on a mission now to really get people to be their once in a lifetime. And everything that I've worked on over the years, okay, that never saw, you know, the light of day, it's all coming together now. You know, some people attach the words that I coined, love, live, right? And now one of the greatest things that happened last week was, I finally have the symbol, the logo. It was a quick thing, but you know, it got to send the concept and different things, and it is awesome. People loved it. People are loving it. And I posted the kind of the phrase that I have on Instagram, and quickly like 50 people just like the first minute just like right? It was pretty awesome. But then see, I'm not trying to get fans. I'm not trying to get followers. I really want to help people. And what I said in my third video is one person at a time, because I'm more of the depth more than the width. I love the width, but I understand in the social media platforms, we are all bet on the metrics of like how many fans do you have, how many followers or likes do you have. And I don't really care about that, because I'd rather talk to a group of like 20 people and 15 of those people will buy my products. Instead of having 2,000 people, only like 5 people will get my products. So I'm going back to where it all began, to how I began my whole journey of serving the world is 1% at a time, and really, really caring about that. It's not about like, oh, I got 1 person, 2, 3, 5. Cool, okay, let's make the email list, let's put them in the funnel. And so, no, I really wanna, I'm so passionate and hungry to see people's lives change, because, and it's not giving them tricks, tips or techniques. It's about getting them the surreal experience that they are enough, that the dividing difference or line that can ever be said in your life will be you. And I decided, because Hank and different other people I look up to, as I've said, they've all said like, why am I playing it small? I have a great message, a message of defining factor that could really help a lot of people. Why am I trying to hide? And I had to look at that, because the truth is I was hiding. There were thoughts like, maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe I'll be compared to other people with the same kind of thing. And see, that does not come from God. That does not come from the truest you. That came from everything else but you. And you know what? This is what I've said. You can go back to all my old blogs, all my old writings, and you're gonna see a pattern. I've always remained true to letting people live their true life, their truest life, right? Based on the love live philosophy. And 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago or whatever, 4 weeks ago, something just came to me because of my favorite doctor, Dr. Seuss. And what I really want to do is help people to become, or let me say it, I'm talking to you. I want you to become your U.S. you, okay? I don't care. I don't want you to be the higher version of yourself, as if that exists. It does not exist. There's no higher version. I truly believe there's a truest version, which I equate to being the U.S. you version. And that's what I'm dedicating my life to. It has always been that, and it plays out in IRD, plays out in Commonwealth and finances. And I started working with, I'm building a new company that will be totally ridiculous for the whole world to see when the time comes. But I would love to get really people to be their once in a lifetime difference in this world. I love working with people who people have discounted, who people shy away from. I'm talking about the Josephs, the Davids of our time. I'm talking about like the Jesus of our time, the Peters. I'm talking about the people like Jersey Howard Co. People who everyone only saw me as a person with a heart condition. And they were nice, God's gonna heal you, God's gonna do this. But for the most part, people discounted me in every arena. When it comes to girls, they discounted this kid. When it comes to business, they discounted this kid. And then during my whole journey, almost every sector of life, I had to find a way to find who I really was and live from that part, so that I could break through in that part. Because I don't look like an entrepreneur. I don't look like a minister. I don't look like a person. I don't look like a consultant or a coach. And people get floored by what I can do after the fact that they met me. But in the first meet, it ain't gonna work that way. They discount me. And I know how that feels. I know the pain and the rejection, and I know the resentment that comes with it. Because you know who you know what you know, and you know what you could bring, what you could show forth to the world. And when most people discount that, they don't even want to take a look. And then it's like that kind of plays in your psyche to like, why even try? And I'm telling you, do not give up, because I have played that game. And I know it's hurting. That's why I know it hurts. I know you will feel like giving up, but you do not give up. I'm telling you, there comes a point in the last 20, And then Martin started 2012, 13, 14. I've had people on the first meet, I'll be in an event in a meetup group. After that night, I'll get a text or email saying, could you be my mentor? Just like quickly, okay? And this is not even because they know what I've done. It's because all those years, those years that people thought never happened, because that's a deception. We all think the great people, the influencers of our time, the great people, like everybody knows one of my heroes, The Rock. Everybody knows him right now, but there was a time no one knew him, only us, the WWE fans, which are the greatest fans in the world. We know what The Rock was. He was like boring. He was booed out. People didn't like him when he started out. But the story was, he told Vince, he said, just give me one chance with a microphone. Give me one chance. If it does not work, we'll do it your way. That one moment is what led him to him being The Rock right now. So he knew there was something about him. Even though people discounted him, the fans like us, we discounted him before. And I'm telling you, enough of that game, because there is something so beautiful, so strikingly stunning, that if the greatest work that you're gonna do is to rest. Okay? Now it's almost like a paradox. You're gonna work, but it's about resting. The work is about resting. The work is about resting. And what I'm talking about is the greatest work you're gonna do in your life. I want you to hustle and grind, spend all your waking hours on resting on who you are and letting that so shine forth. And so I'm continually doing it. I've done it, but I'm putting all these things together so I can really help people who come to me, the misunderstood, the mistaken, the disenfranchised, the losers, the weirdos like me. They can come to a place in the future I'm building it where they can be accepted, and I can help them to really understand who they are. So because the dreams that they have, it's a reason that they have their dreams. I did not know. I have no clue why I wanted to become a star at a young age. No one ever gave me the idea. There was something in me that just like I wanted to be on TV. I saw my name one time on TV. I said, hey, gee, that could be me in life. I can see my name on TV, right? And that started putting me on the path. And now I'm not an actor by any means now, at all. That was what I was doing before. And now when people knew like I did acting stuff before, most people will laugh because I don't look like a good-looking actor, right? Well, boo-hoo. In my planet, actors are not supposed to be good-looking. They're supposed to be like dashing, like this guy, okay? Like an alien. So I'm really hell-bent because I see people, I see parents, I just see human people, I just see humans. We are so good in judging other people. We are so good in placing people in categories and not finding out who they are. And usually the best people are the people, if you just take a moment to stop and realize that they're not just on Earth to take up space. There's a dream that's been planted inside of them. And I'm one, I made a decision to be the kind of person that will not discount people anymore. I don't care who, what, where. Now, of course, there will be some people the value system does not reflect, so fine, go on along. But for the most part, I want to just be the person that can be touched, and can be a person that can just take a moment and realize, wait a minute, this person is on Earth because he or she is a gift to the entire population. If I can be the person to unwrap that gift for them so that they could finally help themselves in their own lives and relationship, even when it comes to the money-making side of things, oh, watch out, life becomes wonderful. I'm not saying that that's going to happen overnight, but because it took me years to finally just accept who I was. And it was after that, the process of accepting that, the process of acknowledging, the process of really like utilizing what you have that other people don't. There's nothing else like it, okay? We always hear the saying from a lot of motivational speakers that you were born an original, so don't die as a copycat. Yeah, exactly. But most of us don't live that way. Okay, so that's the whole thing I'm walking on right now, and it's also good that this whole group started closing down, so I can really 100% spend time doing that. And you know what? I'll be documenting this journey. I don't know where yet, but I'll be documenting this. What I'm doing from day to day. This is not like Jersey Howard Coma Life to Live guide. It's not Jersey Howard Coma Virus. I'm starting from scratch. I don't know who, what, why, where, how. But man, I have a dream. I have this thing. And so I think this video is long enough. I would like to say more, but I really would have loved to keep this video at like 30 seconds. Shocker, right? Okay. But anyway, so last video, if you want to stay connected, I'm going to put a link here. Just put your name, your email, and we're going to get back to you once tell me a little bit about yourself, what you want to do, and if you really want to become the USU, come and talk to me, okay? I'm not, for 2017, if you need me to speak at your group, if you need me to speak 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people anywhere in the world, let me know where. We'll talk about it. You don't need to pay me anything. I'm serving this. I'm doing the work that I used to do before. Because everybody wants to get paid now for everything. I'm telling you, there's a different way. If you are really who you say you are, you're good. I don't think you sewing your good work for free, I don't think that's out of the equation. I think that needs to be part of the equation. Okay, so there's one with that. Number 2 is, if you want to work with me, and I'm talking about dedicated people, I'm about to say something I never say, but it gets the point across, okay? If you know what you want to do for the rest of your life and you're going to die for it, okay, and you call it your passion, you really want to do this, and it's been 4 months, nothing's happening, it's been 6 months, a year, and you feel like giving up, again, I don't say this, I never say this, but to get my point across. So you're there, right? 4 months, 6 months, it's not working. Whatever you think, it's not working. 1 year, 2 years. The thing that you say you're so passionate about, the thing that you say that you want to do for the rest of your life, and it's been 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 months, and you feel like giving up, fuck you. Okay? I said that to get the point across. If you think that short time for your whole life is not worth it, because right now we play in a game of like the microwave generation. We want things, we want success, we want flowers, we want everything right away done. And it doesn't work in 2 nights? Are you kidding me? Are you freaking, we need to be trained. We need to be trained like Michael Jordan, the greatest athlete that has ever lived. We need to be trained like Kobe Bryant. If you understand how this guy was built, mentally, okay? Mentally, Kobe and Michael, they're my favorite basketball players, bar none. It's not just because of the culture that they built, but because of their training that they've had. And I have people come to me all the time like, you want to do this, you want to do that, and something doesn't work for a month. And they're like thinking about, they're like doubting. And it's like, are you freaking kidding me? Before One Life to Live became like a name, okay, before we had really raving people loved us. I was doing things on purpose for free. I was doing things when nothing looked like. I had days, okay, days like now when the sun is out, and I had nights when I was on the floor crying, my eyes out, because I did not know how things were going to happen. I didn't know how money would come in. People were criticizing, people were condemning me. I just didn't know how. And then when One Life to Live and all the productions that I did, I started getting the feedback, the good stuff, the fanfare. People thought like nothing ever happened. And then you want to come out with your little thing after 3 weeks, nothing. Oh, no one ever emailed you yet. No one ever liked your Facebook. Dude, I only have like 3 followers on my Facebook fan page now. Boo-hoo! It's not about the likes. Are you not getting this? It's about the connection that you have with real people, the depth instead of the width. That's how I built everything before, from One Life to Live all the way to Alien Marketing. Alien Marketing was also another great thing because in less than 2 years we had around 20,000 subscribers. We started getting empowered movers, great people I work with are paying good money. And I did not just come out of the woodwork. I had to go to events. I had to work on myself as much as working to grind. And if you've got the patience, okay, the long-term mentality instead of the short-term, long-term, okay, and you've got the dedication to do the hard work, the hustle and grind, patience and hard work, I'm telling you, you're gonna make it. And with me on your side, with the new company I'm building, the partnership, the collaboration that you and I can do, I'm telling you, we are gonna rock the world. So whatever it is to do with working relationship, if you need that, please talk to me. Because I don't know if this Facebook will be up or down, what have you. Let me know you want to be connected in any kind of way, okay? Because I'm going to start from day 0 again and start building one relationship at a time. So in case you don't know who I am yet, my name is Jersey Howard Coe. It's nice to meet you, and shalom. 26 minutes.